welcome to Giance's Kitchen. I'm going to show you how I bake this cake. No oven, no mixer, no salts, no, let me stop and go right ahead to the baking of the cake. These are the ingredients needed for baking of the cake. The liquid I use is lime. You can use any citrus. I'm sieving the dry ingredients. I have sieved the flour. Just a bit of cinnamon, probably 1/8 teaspoon or less. Mix all the dry ingredients together. I have poured in the sugar. I'm going to mix it just for a little bit. This is okay right now. Put it aside. Take a tray that can hold water, or rather a certain amount of water. So I'm going to pour hot water. This water has boiled. So I'll place the bowl of margarine and sugar in it, and then I will mix it on top of the water. This makes it easier to mix. When I'm through with creaming of this, I'm going to leave it for it to come back to room temperature. So it is done like this. I'll just leave it and allow it to cool back while I do some other things like breaking the eggs. I'm going to use, it's a bit thick. I'm not using sand and I'm not using salt. I think salt evaporates and affects it. That's my opinion. So I'm going to use gravel or stone. The good thing is the gravel can be washed before use. I don't have a stand, so I'm going to use an old pot cover. So I'll just put it inside. Let me adjust it. The pot cover has another advantage because I'm going to use a local baking pan, and this local baking pan that I have got here, it leaks, so the pot cover will just trap in the fat. I'm going to show you at the end of the baking. I'm going to preheat this on the stove. Beat the egg slightly. This is back to room temperature. Add the eggs. In goes the flavor. It's pouring in the flour, and I'm going to fold it together. After folding it, I'll add the liquid, fold the liquid in as well, and then the last thing to fold in will be the flour. So I'll continue folding it so it's well folded in like this, ready to be put in a baking pan. These locally made pans, they leak. If you are using a regular oven, what you need to do is use the oven tray and place it on top so that it doesn't sip inside the oven. So this is done. I'll place it in my preheated oven. So I'll place it here. You might use aluminum foil to cover it, but I'm not using it. Okay, it's well set. Cover. I always put the heat to the highest whenever I want to check what I'm baking, whatever type of oven I'm using. So this is checked. Then I'll turn back the heat to what it was before. I'll show you what I do when I want to bake large cakes and I don't want to bake it twice. This cake is almost done. The center isn't done at all. So I'll remove it. Cover the pot back. It's still on low heat. I got here 2 plates. So I'll take the cake, put it upside down on plate number 1. Oop, it's hot. So I'll remove it. As you can see, one side of the cake is about to burn. So I'll take plate number 2 and put it right side up. So I'll take back the pan and fit it back. Okay, that's done. Let me put it like this. So I'll take it back to bake for a few minutes. Minutes later, it is done. As I said earlier, this type of pans, they leak. That's why I use this pot cover. You can see the margarine. So when you're using an oven, place it on an oven tray.